Hey guys, so I've been wanting to try facial and body tracking in AR for a while, but I haven't had the time nor the right homework objectives to really make sense for it until this week. So I decided to go on a bit of a different path from Vuforia since I noticed that it wasn't a requirement in the Homework 3 spec, and instead I'm using AR Foundation and AR Core to track my face as the object. Now this took about 8 hours and 25 odd builds to produce the app that you're seeing, so I don't know if it's exactly worth the time, but the way that it works is you can subscribe to events that tell you when your face has been detected, and we use a face mesh visualizer script that builds a 3D mesh representation of your face every frame using the point data from your detected face. Since this face mesh is generated in real time, I can't place 3D label prefabs onto it in the Unity editor like Dr. McMahon did in his videos, so instead they're instantiated and located programmatically along with the face mesh. So if anybody wants this code, I'd be happy to give it to them, but just so you know how the 3D labels are created briefly. For each frame, it's looping through each face that is detected and creating a dictionary or a hash map of regions and mapping them to game objects. In our case is the 3D label prefab. And then I'm getting the regions using the AR Core SDK provided method and looping through each region that's detected, instantiating one of those 3D label prefabs, and then I'm adjusting its location and rotation to the same as the region. And then specifically for the nose, I wanted to change the rotation of that label so that it juts out in a different direction. And finally, I adjust the text on the label to the same as the name of the region that's provided by AR Core. Real quick, I also just wanted to show you an instance of the facial tracking using an existing game object mesh. In this case, it's a sloth. If I had AR Kit, which is the SDK for an iPhone, I would be able to use the blend shape coefficients that are output by their SDK to manipulate the blend shapes on this object. But unfortunately, I don't have access to an iPhone, or building to an iPhone, I should say. So instead, I just used this prefab, and in this case, I did attach the 3D labels directly to the game object in the Unity editor before building this application. So also he's just kind of cute. So also really quickly, I'll link this asset in the description, but I needed a way to debug my app in real time because my mesh and my labels were getting rendered in real time. So I found this asset where you can put the hierarchy and the inspector straight into your GUI, and you can traverse the hierarchy, you can click on objects, and you can actually modify them in the inspector in real time. So I recommend you check that out. So I did want to use facial tracking to create an exploding diagram, but I didn't just want to do it of the default face mesh. I know it's supposed to be a realistic phantom object that you explode, and as much as I tried, I couldn't get the real time texture map of my face to map to the face mesh that was generated. So instead, in case this video hasn't already proved enough how nerdy I am, I have a cuboid of the D&D Essentials kit here, and you'll see when I use the wave detection script, it opens up to find some mythical creatures hiding inside, occluded by the box and whatnot. And if I wave again, it will close back up.